same stream.
Yeah, or maybe it's back. Maybe it's come back. Yeah, hope people are coming. I do think though that YouTube is not accurate in showing the numbers because it might show messages, but when I looked at it, more people have been watching than it's showing us here
Yeah,
by a
YouTube
long way.
dropped completely this morning. The entire YouTube went down this morning.
Yeah,
They've had massive
so
problems
it's
today.
been, and then the subscribers are going up and down or staying about the same. So you get one and you lose one, and it's kind of like, well,
Yes.
but
It started a completely new one now, too.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh well,
I'll just like it again. But
that's a bit. I've got one watching who I think might be in the room.
it might be me.
Maybe that's just turning the internet down.
It's not on. I'm using 3G.
All right, in 3G,
Yeah,
that's
I've
it.
turned it off. That's John's
fine.
downloading everything upstairs.
Yeah. I never know. That's
Goodness knows.
We're keeping everyone busy, that's for sure, trying to find us.
Yes, it's.
But it's a strange one though, because you kind of think, well, I don't know what's going on. So I thought we'll do at least one more race, and then it's 11:30, so we'll go on from there. Oh, GTS Rogers Racing. There you are. There's Mike at 130.7.
So he uses a pad.
He's using the pad just to kind of keep things going.
Did he have a rig before, or is he?
I'm not sure. I think maybe he just doesn't maybe have it set up,
Right. Okay.
possibly. But we're going to do some work tomorrow, which is good. So that'll be fun. So we are here back at the Red Bull Ring. If you can find us, maybe you might be watching us at a different time because you tried many times to keep up with the stream as it breaks and comes back and breaks and comes back. But hopefully that will be us. I can only apologise for, unfortunately, the internet issues are out with our control because everything is attached.
Yeah,
So
it's never been anything other than blue, the lights. So
yeah, but we've got 3 people watching, so whoever you are, cleared the cache. Well, we just closed it down and restarted again. So hopefully it will be all right. And that ready to go again. So yeah, I think we could get at least another race, maybe even 2, maybe do the next 2 if we can get into them.
do a couple or something.
Yeah, a couple of races and then see how we go.
Sometimes they service the internet at night.
Oh, is there not that? Was that not that thing that was saying they were going to do maintenance on earlier on the 27th? But
Yeah,
that should
not
be.
quite there yet.
Yeah, I thought it's about. Is that not about 2 in the morning or 4 in the morning?
Or
Yeah.
European time.
Are they about an hour or 2 ahead?
They're an hour ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Although I wouldn't have thought it would be quite like that, but
Yeah, it's normally in the middle of the night.
yeah. To the other guy, by the way, who's watching that's hosting it. One over there. I think he's using too much internet to me. That's why it's not working.
On Pornhub.
Sean is saying hello.
Hello.
But, I forgot how to do it. I got my glass of water. That's it. Cheers, everyone. So, that's great. So, where will we start and where will we end up? Tell him to go to bed and stop using Wi-Fi. I actually set this thing so it was going to read the comments out, and I was going to have a stream saying, please don't give me any dodgy comments for a laugh, and just to see how many comments we could get, because it reads them out. In a woman's voice. But it didn't work. It didn't do it. So I don't know. I'll have to go back and try and figure it out. Because I put the settings on, so I was able to have the comments read out. I think that would be hilarious. And I know you guys would definitely not give me dodgy comments, but it would be very funny if you did. Ah, Roo. Didn't notice it broke after Sean arrived. But people are finally, ever so often, it's like they're all coming back. They're coming back from wherever they are in the world. So, and we are back. Indeed we are. Thanks very much, Darren. You've managed to catch up with us. We are just waiting, hopefully, to match into a lobby and to actually have a race. This is why I never get invited to anything my wife is involved in. But you wait until we get the sharing sorted. Yeah. Ah, good, we're joining a session. Well, that is at least a start. And we are once again 7th. So, and it looks very similar to what it was before, actually. Very similar. There's a legal Mexican who was in the race the first time. He's right behind me. All right, not again, but you're on pole. It's pretty good. Well done for doing that, though. That's pretty good going. Stewards on standby. Right, I've got to get that first corner run properly, and this time we're determined to go up the field because it's. Alright, Midnight ISO is live on Twitch and YouTube. My PS4 came up with an error there, if that helps. Stephen, good to see you. I do hope you're well. We've had about 4 streams tonight because of slight internet glitches, and for once it's not my fault actually, not even in my own house. That yeah, don't spin it turn 1 now, try not to.
Let's get more viewers each time this goes down.
Yeah, I know, it's quite. No, we can start doing that on purpose then. But no, I appreciate everybody who's watching. It's great to have you along with us. I hope you're enjoying it, and thanks very much for your skills in finding us every time it goes off again. But hopefully there won't be any more of that, and we'll have a proper few races yet. We're starting 7th. It's rolling start, and we are determined to get a race result where we actually start better than where we finish better than where we started. Use the ice cream van on the ceiling for braking.
What does that mean?
I was telling him to brake at the ice cream van yesterday. I was using Tinsney's braking point, you see, when that was when it was yesterday's.
On this track?
No, not on this track. I don't know if there are any ice cream vans. Potassium heaven. Ordered 24 of them. My goodness. Right. For a real range of cars, that's a McLaren in front, and then plenty of Aston Martins. Alright, everyone else has stopped streaming. I'm the last one tonight. Oh, I appreciate that for watching. Hopefully we can provide some good entertainment. We've actually overtaken somebody. Lippy's in the chat. Good to see you, Lippy. Seems like there's chaos behind. Definitely gaining a little bit here. There is the gap there. Gaining in just a little bit. Right, pretty wide in front. Can we do it? Come on. Let's break it a little bit early.
Go faster, dude. That's impossible.
I'm trying.
Andy would have made speed anyway.
Ah, yeah. Baronetto.
Beautiful.
Good. It's a little bit better. Don't need to get into the lower 29s, but too bad. We got a 5th. For once, we finished ahead of where we started. First time tonight.
Excellent.
And no penalties. It was interesting because there was a guy in the 650S who had started ahead of us, but something must have gone wrong because when we caught up with him at the first corner, when we got on the inside, and that bit, he obviously he's stuck as to what to do because you've got the racing line, you've got the line for the corner to go through on the inside. And I finished 7th, up 5 places. That's pretty good going. That's pretty good. Pope to last at turn 2, finished 6th. Pole to, oh dear. Like I said, it says Pope. I didn't realise it says pole. And that turn 2 is tricky, isn't it? It's
11 on the car there.
well, that's a bit better. So maybe we've made a few points here. That yeah, I know we need to get in the. That's the thing, isn't it? We need to get in the next lobby. That would be quite fun. Well, at least that's a bit better. That's kind of where we should be. But this race is good. I'm never normally that great at GT3, to be fair. You're probably thinking, is he good at anything apart from talking? But but yeah, because Group 4 has been up and down. But no, I'm quite tough with that because the last time the combination was on, I didn't do particularly well, but I'm definitely a bit better this time. That yeah, no one got smashed off, which is quite incredible. So let's get straight back in there and get ready for another lobby. I have to say, because I wasn't massively convinced of this week's races, but from doing this race here and a little bit of time trial on race C, it's actually not too bad. Oh, Iron Mike, excellent. 25,644. Oh, we're pretty much about the same. I think we must have lost quite a bit the last race, so we've gained what we lost, which is not too bad. Yeah, very unlikely according to my performances tonight. That and I can't blame it on anything. That if you think you're making a bad decision, consult Sims 4. All right, yeah, so we can get you right back on track. Yeah, I'll need to consult Sims 4. It's okay. That is that like a kind of instruction? It must be an instruction thing, is it, or do a bit of how can we blackmail him in this state? That oh, it's a game. Ah, right. It shows you how clued up I am. Yeah. That consult Sims 4. No, I'll try that then. That oh, have you heard of that, John? Sims 4.
Yeah. Like a sort of civilizations game.
Oh, it's similar. Like one like that. Not a racing game. I wonder.
Not racing. No.
That's it. No, well, to be fair, I remember things like Sim City though. I mean, there was Sim City. That was in the 90s, wasn't it? That was in the 90s and the early 2000s. Oh, I'll tell you a thing. The local barber here, where I live in he's really, really good. He's got all the old PlayStation games right the way through from PlayStation 1. He's got all like the original Grand Theft Autos. He's got like F1. I think it's even like 97. The really early stuff. And I'm sure I saw even earlier stuff than that. But he's got a big screen and he's got the different machines and different consoles, and it's brilliant. That I used to play a great game. One of my favourite games on the PS, probably the PS1 and PS2, was Abe's Odyssey. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played Abe's Odyssey. It was so nice. It was just a lovely game and it was great fun. It was hilarious. That yeah, I'm a little bit younger than Rue, that's for sure. Just enough. Aye. So, can we get even higher up the field? I have to say, I'm impressed with that Aston though. It's quite predictable to drive. Yeah, I mean, it was funny because I just came to my first lap.
Yeah, it was
I did. You were just there, you know. Yeah. It's just quite. I think also in some of the top, you know, you have the kind of the top straight. It's run well. Okay, never mind. Bless you. At the top straight, when you come down that hill and then you have to brake roughly a little bit before the 100-metre board.
Yep.
I'm definitely a bit better on that corner because I used to really struggle. I think I was coming off the brakes too early and then reapplying. When I'm just trying to keep the brake on and then maybe change it to second just to get a little bit better turning.
Just
But,
bring those in.
So, but it's definitely more responsive because the Lamborghini was like, whoa, whoa, it was all over the place. You know, it's quite. Sorry, son, I can't hear you. Turn it up, turn it up. But, there's your flat cap. Yeah. Oh, I tell you, mind you, going up the A1 today was something. Some of the drivers, man, they're so slow. Nobody overtakes these days anymore. On the road, you know, if they're stuck behind a lorry, they just sit there. Or, you know, in the old days, you would have a go. You know, if it was a decent straight, you would just have a go and, yeah, I mean, it's got to be worth a punt, isn't it?
Heroes.
Yeah. You and Amber Gambler. Remember those great safety videos? That.
Head chopping.
Yep. I always remember a friend of mine who was from Brazil, and he said when we're driving in Brazil, we always stop or we slow down when the green light is on. And I said, oh, why is that? Because it's more than likely that somebody's gone through the red light on the other way, so they slow down to make sure they can see. You know, it's like in case some crazy person's coming. I have to say, in America, I remember watching people drive. I was at a big junction off one of the main I-4, it was the I-4 motorway near Orlando, and people just go through the red lights in their big trucks, and you just think, God, if that, you know, they looked like they were half asleep because I think it's so hot. They must, you know, be really feeling that they must be pretty tired. And I thought, no wonder they have big smashes, because these massive lorries and that, if they hit you, you're finished. I mean, that's it. You know, it's. In the 90s, the Cavaliers and Sierras would head chop the A1 like crazy. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Especially Cavaliers. Lift off oversteer on roundabouts was something else. And Cavaliers, even the SRI was really dodgy. But it was Rue that was telling me that was probably because the suspension arms were gone, or the bushes were gone. Yeah, now nobody overtakes. They sit there in their Vauxhall Mochas, about a metre behind the next Vauxhall Mocha, followed by a Caravan, and then you've got, and I'm in a Dacia diesel, so my chances of overtaking all three are slim. And but we manage it, and I'm almost door to door, mind you. it's almost three abreast as you're kind of coming through. Right, bedtime for me. Have fun. Yeah, well, thanks, Stephen. You have a good night's sleep, and thanks very much for joining us tonight. You take care. I'll give my wife one bottle of Rome. Sierra Cosworth Whaletail, power oversteer. Yep. Yeah, no, that's it, isn't it? See, we're still to do our barn find, but there might be a few barn finds in Alnwick, to be fair, aren't they? We'll have to see what we can find.
There's car parks in the town.
Yeah, well, definitely, there's definitely a few cars. Yeah, and you kind of wonder, got to find out who owns them and if they've just been left there, and if they're maybe up for just giving them away or just selling them for next to nothing. That
just bangers.
Yeah, well, you never know. I'm sure there was an old Lotus in Duns. I'm sure there was an old Lotus Elan in Duns, at the really early ones, undercovers, and it was been undercovers for years. So at that point, I think it's not worth it. You need to get some use out of it. But aye. Yep, turbo lag, cortina underneath, and jelly mold body. What could go wrong? But at least the Sierra, though, the Sierra looked quite good. I mean, it was quite a revelation for Ford compared to the Cortina. You know, and even now, I mean, when you find one on one of these, like the Bearded Explorer or M Stokes and the guys that find all these cars, I mean, they're amazing. I mean, you know, if you can get like a Cosworth or a 4x4, if you can get it running and going, it'd be an amazing car, I think, to drive. I think it'd actually be quite fun because it doesn't have any aids, isn't it? There's no traction control. There's nothing. But we've got HRT Castro. That Philu Mate on a 129, so it's pretty close, and we're on fourth. Yeah, Sapphire 4x4 was great, wasn't it? Similarly, at some point, the Cosworths, They cost about £10,000 a year to insure because everyone just nicked off with them. They were big in Newcastle, weren't they, for disappearing? So we're fourth on the grid. It's a very, very, very close grid, though. It is virtually nothing in it. In fact, if I was a tenth quicker, it would have been, I'd need a bit more, about a tenth and a half. We would have been on pole just about. £21,000 was it? Yeah. You wonder how many were ruined. It's when they find an old RS2000 in an abandoned junkyard, and you think, oh, it's going to be worth buying that and trying to do it up. You know, if there's anything left of it, it's, you know. Jimmy Nail had a Savile Cosworth 4x4. Why, man? Someone's saying Midnight ISO, good to see you. Come and join the conversation. Well, hopefully we'll still be speaking at the end of the race. I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. Yeah. It's amazing though, when you see these videos, how many of these cars are just left abandoned in different places, and you think, it is a crime that it's like that. We've got to find them and get them going. Okay, race B, starting on 4th. Oh, somebody's using the Alfa. The Alfa Romeo. She's sitting behind you with a rolling pin. No, that's for you, Roo. 109 comments, that's brilliant. I don't have any idea of how many likes there have been, but thanks to everyone who has liked it. And if there's any new subscribers tonight, thank you very much as well. It's great to have you on board. Running me on the grass here. Oh, sorry. My fault. My fault. Hillhead's a good bit. Oh, oops. Sorry about that. I just... I'll send an apology in the post. No, at the end, no. Oh, the old one.
Let's just hope it doesn't catch you.
There's a chance of a podium here.
You can take everyone out. Just pump the wheel again.
laggy actually. The Lamborghini. Trying to go through that on the outside there. This can definitely end really well. I don't know though if BN253 had something to do with that. The annoying thing was, I knew that going on the outside, they would just be really slow on the inside, and there was nothing for me to do to get away with that.
Yeah, well, you make the right thing.
I don't know. Kind of him to give me the place back because I didn't think I had taken it off him. That one in second place, he started just in front of me, and I almost could have been on the inside of him again, but then he'd gone for me the previous race. Now, who was on Midnight ISO? I will do it. Poor thing. It was it was just a a bit of a bump. I do apologise. That oh, did he get a penalty for killing in that? Oh, did he get for maybe crashing into the Porsche? Oh, yeah, maybe he got. I didn't see it because it wasn't showing. I think there's an issue with lobbies, isn't there? I wonder if people are. Oh, for once, and it's a clean race. Amazingly, even though I punted it. Oops. Sorry about that. I will write. You'll see. You can witness it right now. I will.
Nazi Porsche.
I think Rue is testing the yeah, and the yeah, where are we? Oh, where's the thing? I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
He's probably gone by now.
All right. Well, somebody's BNT53 said apologise, but
But to you,
yeah, so maybe there was a something.
maybe just give it back. Then.
All right, then so because I did. Yeah, it's saying it's no worries. It's because it was not playing any more of that tonight. Let me time killing. Yeah, it was Voice from the Dwarf. Ah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, he's awake. I think he's awake. That yes, Nick. See you again. That was really good fun. I've really enjoyed that actually.
It was brutal.
Well, I'm probably going to have to finish it there as I'm working again tomorrow. But look, thanks very much for watching tonight, everyone who's been watching, and I do apologise about the interruptions that have happened. But it's been great to see you all. Hopefully we will definitely have an interview on Thursday night, perhaps maybe with Darren Turner. We'll have to wait and see. But I do hope you have a fantastic week. And remember, drive fast and try not to crash. And if you do, you might just win the race at the first corner. Bye just now.